Hey everybody, what's up? This is Protodead, and I'm back doing a channel update. So we just hit 750 subscribers, which is, pretty damn good. I did a channel update at 500. Now we've reached 750. Thank you very much for participating, and it's been a cool ride, man. Yeah, I'd like to say that so far I've been pretty happy with the engagement and all the stuff that's been going on. I went through and responded to all of my comments, so every comment on the list on YouTube, I went back and at least responded to all of them. I figured I'd owe all the people that's engaging with my stuff at least that, and I'm going to stay on top of it going forward. Most of the people that have subscribed to my channel is because of the rattlesnake video. That was the first video I ever published. It was the first video I ever worked on. My idea of video was like, hey, I want to share something really interesting and really cool that I was a part of. And I didn't want to just slap the raw footage on the internet because the raw footage was choppy, and I was like 4 separate recordings on the phone, so I had to I would have had to upload it 4 separate, individual, and I wanted to weave it together to tell a little bit of a story. So I bought the recording software. I did the importing of all the footage, and then I taught myself how to edit it together. Now that first project got a lot of traction, only because it was about a headless rattlesnake, a rattlesnake that had no head. So, because that was really, really crazy, it got a lot of traction, and that's not really what I'm about. Like, I'm not about going out and finding animals and chopping their heads off. Like, that's just not what I do, unless it's like maybe a deer or something during the hunting season. But I don't just go out and mutilate animals and stuff. So I'm not really, I kind of do a bunch of different stuff. I'm real wishy-washy. I get an interest in something and I do a whole lot of it, and then it fades out and I do something else. So I know enough about myself to know that my interests ebb and flow, and I've thought about creating separate channels for all my animal content, because I do have animals myself. I've got a donkey and some sheep, and we got kitty cats, and I've had snakes before, I've had lizards and all sorts of stuff. I thought about doing all that, but then I thought I'd have to create a separate channel for all my video game stuff, and I'd have to create a separate channel for me, my personal stuff, and if I wanted to do movies and music, and that'd be a separate. It's like, I work full time. I do a full time job. I've maintained the same, worked at the same place for 15 years, and I've done the same. I've been in the same department for 10 years. I do QA QC. I work in the quality department. So, because of that, I'm not a full-time YouTube guy. My internet sucks. My upload process is shit because of it. And pretty much any project that I end up actually completing is for one, sheer will to get it done. But for two, it's because I enjoy the process, and I enjoy being creative, and doing video editing gives me the opportunity to craft and create and exercise that creative muscle in my body without the fear of fucking it up beyond the ability to repair it. So, because it's in digital space, I can Control Z and change my last screw up, and everything's fine. If it's oil on canvas, I was petrified that I would stroke the wrong thing the wrong way, and I would push the oil into a place on the canvas where I didn't want it, and there'd be no going back, and it'd be completely ruined, and my vision would be lost, and all the time I put into it, I'd never be able to recoup. And woodworking, same thing. Making knives out of old car parts or old tools, or even buying tool steel and making them out of tool steel, I could only get so far before the fear of failure would overcome me, and I would have to put the project aside and say, I can't do it no more. This is one of the ones that I pick up and feature in some. I don't feature. I pick it up and use it in some of my videos. This was just a piece of a car spring, so heated up and beat out, and I can slash with it and stab with it, and that's cool. But nothing else necessary. The other projects need handle. They need some decorative furniture on there and final polish, and I don't have a shop, so I don't have a place to set up all the tools and have them lay in wait until I'm ready to use them and then just go to town when the inspiration strikes, when the hammer's, you know, when the iron's hot. I don't have that. I have to dig everything out. Just like I don't have a studio. I have a corner of my kitchen where my computer and stuff is set up. I try to make it a little studio. I got a little bit of sound dampening stuff to try to improve the audio quality. I bought the mic, I bought the mixer, trying to make a better setup for any of the stuff that I create, but ultimately I'm limited in a lot of ways, and I have to accept that. So what I'm trying to say out loud is that I don't have the space to be creative like a lot of other YouTuber people have. I have to deal with what it is that I've got, and I got to make the best of it. I got to capitalize on what little freedom that I have in my kitchen, because oftentimes, I mean, I share the home with my wonderful family that's understanding, and they appreciate me to a degree that I feel pretty good about, but I don't ever have any privacy. I don't ever have a quiet room where I can go, like a studio room, where I can shut the door and I can turn the red light on outside to let everybody know that I'm broadcasting, and sit in there like some of the streamers do. And they stream for 6 hours at a time, and that's their daily job, and they do it. They've done it long enough that they have people built up that watch them, and they get donations, and they can do that. First, my internet sucks. I can't stream. It's not going to happen. My upload process is weakened because my internet sucks. I don't have a quiet place to shut the door and shut all of reality out. Shut all of reality out for a few hours while I'm trying to be creative. I have to actually schedule myself some time alone to try to ask the family, please be quiet just long enough for me to get this thing recorded, and then business as normal, you know, resume normal life duties, family, thank you. That being said, you can probably hear my son making a sandwich beside me. So I'm not bitching about that. What I'm saying is that there's a lot that goes into whenever I create any video and post it on YouTube. There's a dance that happens behind the camera and off camera that I'm trying to orchestrate when I can record something, and how I'm going to record it, and where I'm going to go, and when am I going to hit the go button, and please be quiet, can you turn down your show for just a little while, or please be quiet, or I got to herd the cats outside because they got the zoomies and they're going fucking ape shit crazy in the kitchen, you know, knocking stuff over. So, anyway, all I'm trying to say is that I'm at a disadvantage, but I'm not. It's not going to hold me back. I'm still going to be producing videos because I really, really enjoy the process, and I like doing music, movies, video games. I'm liking the podcast thing that I've dreamt up here recently, and I know it's probably not the most original thing in the world as far as podcasts go. But I do think that my psychedelic waveform, crazy, modifying to the beat of the voice that's in the microphone, I believe that's a little bit more unique. I haven't really seen too many people do that, but that's because that's a tool that I know of. I'm still going to do video game stuff. I got long plays going on. I've got my Let's Try Out videos where I try to do video games that I haven't played before, or I haven't played in a very, very long time, and try to check those out and give a brief opinion. My Protodead, typical Protodead atypical Protodead Sundays, where it's supposed to be like, this is a little camera, this is a fly on the wall view of what it's like to be Protodead every day out of the week or whatever, but it's on Sundays for whatever reason. I'm still going to be pumping those out. Those are like the avenue for me to show a little bit of my private life. I got my alcohol videos. I'm probably not going to quit drinking alcohol anytime soon, so I'm still going to be, you know, chugging the whiskey or the tequila or the whatever. Maybe I'll get good enough at drinking the whiskey that that I'll be able to actually formulate something smart to say about it. I'll try to keep those under a minute if I can. You know, brief attention spans, and I don't really have a whole lot to say. I'm basically just showing everybody that I buy different types of alcohol and I drink it and I try to figure out what's different about them. And still going to do Tarkov stuff. I'm not totally worn out on Tarkov yet. Slowed down on the Tarkov stuff here recently because of the ping limit problem, but I'm sure we'll find a way around it. BSG will figure something out. I'll figure something out, whatever. But me and my dad, we both want to still play Escape from Tarkov, so I'm going to be doing long plays of Tarkov. I'm going to be doing episodes of Tarkov that are like topic specific or whatever, or maybe a group of people, or maybe one session at one night. I'm still going to be doing the compilation, action compilation, which is going to be refocused. So it's going to be more memey, more jokey, more action-packed, and less story. Less story. Story is going to be reserved for the episode Tarkov series or the operations Tarkov videos, which are supposed to be highly cinematic. That was the goal of that one. I think I only did like 3 or 4 of those, but those ones are supposed to be more like inspired from feature-length film, like what you'd expect, but just in Tarkov. So full steam ahead on Escape from Tarkov. Yeah, man, just I don't know, whatever else that we dream up. I mean, we had 750. Right now, the short-term goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm kind of a variety guy. I just kind of I produce some stuff that inspires me to get after it on the computer, and I start hammering those things out, and I want to share them and upload them. And hey, the reason why I specifically make the videos to have a series, and they have like a layout, and they have like a certain kind of thumbnail. The thumbnail looks a certain way, and all that stuff is so that you, the viewer, knows exactly what you're getting. If you see a long play, the words long play on the thumbnail, or you've watched a long play before, you know what you're going to get. You know it's going to be roughly an hour long, and it's going to be uncut, and it's just going to be raw gameplay. And you know if you get an action Tarkov compilation, that it should be shorter action clips from Escape from Tarkov, and maybe it'll only be 10 to 20 minutes long at most. So I want to make sure that I keep with this regiment of having a system or a program for each of these series, so that some people that may watch my channel, they only want to see, you know, the Escape from Tarkov stuff and any of the Escape from Tarkov stuff, and they don't care about any other long play or any other video game, or they don't care about the podcast. And maybe the people that like me for my podcasts can easily make sure that they don't click on my typical Protodead Sunday videos, which don't have nothing to do with video games or podcasts. So I appreciate you guys getting engaged. It gives me the motivation to keep doing what I'm doing, and I really, really enjoy that, and I like it. So thank you very much for all the likes. Thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. I very much appreciate everybody who leaves a comment. And like I said, I want to get engaged. I want to start interesting discussions with smart people that have interesting views in the world. As it pertains to the videos, I would love to have a discussion with those people, because I think that's extremely valuable. And I appreciate you sharing my content to other people that you think are intelligent and may enjoy it, because I want to grow my audience, and I'd like to grow my community, and maybe eventually I can start inviting people to my Discord that I am crafting alongside my YouTube stuff, and you know, as a repository and a place for all the intelligent and caring and smart and diverse people to go and mingle and chill out, and we can get together and play some video games and stuff like that. So hey, This has been my channel update. 750 subscribers, 250 more to go, and we can hit that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna keep working at the whole video thing. I want to upgrade my system, and I'm gonna try to continue to put forth better quality content as I can make improvements on my process. So this is Protodead. Catch you on the flip flop.